Yun guys, so good evening. Welcome sa ating game night with Mojo Nerd. Ayun, so yung gagawin natin ngayon, ganun pa rin. Daily quest pa rin tayo, daily commission quest. At saka, yun, hangout quest ni Noelle. So gagawin natin yan, maya maya. So, request muna tayo. Daily commission quest. So, yung routine natin everyday. Ay, ano ba yan? Announcement ba sila dito? Mga issue lang. Okay. Malapit na pala tayo mag AR 48 ah. Malit na lang. Okay. Yan, nahin natin yan. Punta tayo dun. Saan ba yun? Okay, dun. Actually, everyday yung ginagawa natin na routine news ano eh. Daily commission quest. Uh, yung reason. It's either maglayline tayo, mag-domain, or mag-boss tayo. Basta maubos lang yung reason natin everyday. At saka yung Serenity Pot. Yun lang yata eh. Yun lang ginagawa natin everyday. So, minsan nag-quest din tayo. Kaso, medyo maubos na yung quest natin. So, hinay-hinay lang. Yan. So, hindi ko pa nakita yung hangouts ni... Ay, natapos na pala natin yung first na hangout event ni Noelle eh. So, pangalawa na to. So, tignan natin kung ano yung pangalawang hangout quest niya or hangout event niya. Okay, medyo matagal lang minsan kasi maraming options or ending. Okay, sa baba yata, doon sa kabila. Okay. Mhm. Nandito sa baba. I think ano naman to eh. Pagkain na naman to eh. Ah, isda pala. Yung kalaban. Ano ba yan?
It's nothing.
Bakit medyo lag tayo? Every time kung bago ako maglaro, naglalag eh. I mean, yung bagong boot lang, yung game. Lag talaga.
Your life is mine.
Pero may nawawala din naman.
Don't waste my time. Yeah.
Hello Mark, Valorant tayo.
I will have order.
Yun.
It's nothing.
Ano ba yun?
Gather.
Don't waste my time.
Tigas. Okay. Ayan para sa inyo. Okay, share tayo ulit.
It's nothing.
Dalawa yung kalaban eh. Share ulit. Ayan.
Solidified. Order guide you.
Give up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ayan, buhay ka pa dyan. Okay. Tapos na ba? Uy, meron pa? Ang dami ah.
Gather.
Yan para
This
sa'yo.
is order.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Don't waste my time. Submit.
Bakit ayaw? Walang bawas oh.
Stabilize.
Ano yun? Anong nangyari? Yun, tapos na. Okay, next tayo. Saan ba to? Hmm, yun sa kabila. Okay, dito tayo. Or, yep, dyan. Dyan tayo. Character archive. You can view information. Okay. Yun, so isa pa lang yung natapos natin. Meron pa tayong tatlo. Tapusin natin to. Ayan, malapit lang ba? Medyo malayo ah. Dapat puntahan natin. Kaya natin. Uy, malayo talaga. Ah, dalawang malapit na teleport yan. Waypoint. Naka, nakarin na lang natin. Yan, kailangan natin to eh. Okay. Mag-harvest tayo ng kahoy. Kailangan kasi minsan sa ano eh, furnishing sa Serenity Pot. Yung ano ba yan? Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Hindi ko alam. Okay. Yan, malapit na. Defeat all opponents. Parang paulit-ulit yung daily commission natin.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Uy, may natira.
Think you can get away?
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Buhay pa.
Don't waste my time.
Okay. Okay, next tayo. Oh, wait. Meron tayong ano. Pwede level. Ay, wala na. Ubus na pala. Ubus na pala yung ano natin. Experience. Okay, yun. Dalawa na. Dalawa na natira. Okay, forward, forward. Op. Unahin natin to tapos magano tayo kay Noelle. Kasi minsan ano eh, matagal yung Hangout event na binibigay nila. So, unahin natin yung daily routine natin muna. Since mabilis lang to eh. I think 30 minutes tapos na to or less than that. Yan sa taas. Oo, sa taas yata. Okay. Akyat naman tayo. Ayun, defeat to all. Oh, maganda to. Sa shareholders.
What you got? Solidified. This is order.
Adventure everybody stand back! Submit!
Eh, yun sa likod oh. Yan sa, oh.
That was brutal.
5 pa.
Give
Yan,
up!
matagal-tagal to.
Gather.
Ganda yung kalaban na ano eh. Yung parang trio. Yung water. Water, electro, at saka pyro.
Time for takeoff.
Fry. Solidified. I will have order.
Uy, may buhay pa.
Brace yourself.
Ano ba yan?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Quake.
Ulitin natin. Ayun. Ayaw mamatay. Mabilis yung energy ni ano, ni generation. Ay, siguro kay Bennett. Kaya mabilis. Tignan nga natin. Kay Bennett yata yun eh. Yung energy niya. Dito yata. Or sa artifact siguro. Ayan. So, isa na lang. Ayun, isa na lang. So, saan yan? Tignan natin sa map. Baka malayo eh. Dito. Ayun, malapit. Malapit sa ano, waypoint. Ayun, maganda yan. Then after nito, ayun, mag-hangouts tayo. Hangout event tayo. And then after hangout, ang gagawin natin, ano ba? Hindi ko alam. Kaya sa mga viewers natin dyan, magandang gabi ulit. Ayan. So, yung kalaban. Tigyo rito. Go!
Yeah.
Boom! Ito pa.
Think you can get away?
Ayan.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Buhay pa.
Solidified.
Buhay pa sila. Ano ba yan? Ito.
Order
Para
guide
mamatay na. Ayan. Uy, buhay pa yung isa. Oh.
Give up.
Okay, next. Uy, meron dito. Hingit ng bawas. Oh.
I'm going in.
Rise.
Don't waste my time.
Yan, malalaki na yan. Ay, ganun pa rin.
Stabilize.
Rito. Uy, wag dyan.
Quake.
Ang daya eh. May hinahagis.
Your life is mine.
Ito para sa inyo.
Time for
Ayan.
takeoff.
Let's light it up.
This is order.
Boom. Okay. Ayun, tapos na. Claim natin yung reward. Oh wait, Monday ngayon, di ba? Uy, Monday pala ngayon. Merong bounty. Paano kaya to? Ah, sunod lang siguro ako mag-bounty. Hangat mo lang muna ako. Para mabilis. Merong ano eh. Monday pa lang ngayon. Nag-refresh yung lahat na no. Yung reputation, yung mga bounty quest. Nag-refresh pala. Since Monday ngayon. Okay. So, unahin lang natin muna to yung ano natin. Yung kay Noelle. Hangout event. Okay, claim natin yung reward dito. Ayun. Uy! 26. Malapit na tayo magano. 30 oh. Ayun, mura. Ang ganda. Okay.
Add Astra
Tanang,
Abyss.
tanang, tanang. Claim, claim, claim. Yun.
Add Astra.
And then, expedition din pala. Okay. Ito yung routine natin. Araw-araw ginagawa natin ito eh. Select character. Chongyun. Razor. Okay. Ayun. So, claim natin dito yung reward. I think marami na tayong premo dito eh. Yan, marami na pala oh. Kaso hindi ako nag-wish. Uy! 20 hours na lang pala. Nandyan na si Yula. Woo! Hindi ko alam kung kukunin ko si Yula. Siguro maghintay na lang ako sa 1.6. Ipunin ko yung ano ko. Yung fate ko. For wishing. Hindi ko kukunin si Yula. So yun. Ayun, mag-hangout quest na tayo. Tignan natin muna yung ano. Yung...
I just like to make peace.
Tignan natin yung bounty quest natin. Or bounty. Sayang kasi. Yun, ilan na lang ba? Ito yung ano ko eh, para makuha ko yung mga chest. The treasure compass. Ayun, so ilan na lang yung kulang. Actually, 60 na lang pala oh. Ilan ba dito? 40? 40 din dito. Ayun, pwede. So, kunin natin to, yung dalawa. Ayun. Ayun. Tsaka yung isa sa ano na lang, sa Mondstadt. Ito yung habol ko una eh. Ito yung Geo Treasure Compass. Okay. Yun, quest tayo. Navigate. Saan banda to? Ayan dyan. Okay. Oop. Teleport. Ayun, so sana tayo dito sa baba. Ayun, baba tayo. Si Chang Chang. Chang Chang Chang. Here they are. Ayan, si Chang Chang. Give, Chang Chang. Ayun, Chang Chang. Chong Chong. Tapos na. Next, yun lang. Ano ba yan? Next tayo dito sa Inn. Wangshu Inn. Si Wangshu out. Wangshu in. Hay nako. Whew. Ah. Saan na ba yung ano? Yung mga kaibigan natin. Mag-join kaya tayo sa kanila. I-chat ko muna. Baka mabigla sila eh.
It's raining.
Tingnan ko muna.
Fetch an
Uy!
umbrella for me, would you?
Bakit umulan? Palitan natin. Uy, may achievement pala tayo. Yung achievement natin dito. Fishing, Jiang. Ano ba magbasa nito? Shangshu? Shangshue? Yan Xiao Dilemma. Claim, claim. Palitan muna natin yung oras. Kasi umulan ng pangit. So, try natin ganun. Yan. Okay. Saan yung mga Discord friends natin dyan? Kung may mga Discord kayo, pwede nyo akong i-add. Mojo Nerd pala. So, add nyo lang ako Mojo Nerd sa Discord. I don't know kung ma-search pa yun. Ayun, online yata sila eh. Online pero hindi sila naglaro. Okay. So, mag-solo na lang tayo. Ayun, wala nang ulan. Pero dito, I think may friends tayo dito. Tignan nga natin. Ayun, isa lang pala. Si Prolord lang pala dito. Okay, so proceed tayo dun sa reputation. Kasi ang mahabol ko yung reputation for Liwe. Give two sausages to Smiley Yan Xiao. Sa baba ba yun? I think yung sa kitchen, di ba? Ayun, oo, tama. Yan Xiao. Smiley. About sausage. Mahilig sa sausage to eh. Smiley. Tignan nga natin kung nagsasmile. Hindi naman nagsasmile eh. Bakit Smiley yung pangalan? Dapat grumpy oh. Yung kilay naka ano eh. Parang, parang nag-aaway. Smiley yung pangalan. Si Chef Smiley. Oh, ito pala yung sausage. Okay. Give. Smiley. Mag-smile ka man dyan. Hindi ka naman nagsasmile eh. Here's your payment as promised. Ayun, nag-smile na siya. Ay, hindi pa. Ano ba yan? Okay, so balik na tayo doon sa Liwe. Tumaas na yung reputation natin. Level 6 na tayo. Yung hawak ko kasi yung ano eh, yung compass, geo compass. Hanapin natin yung mga treasure. Siguro sa sunod natin na game, hanapin natin yung mga mag-treasure hunting tayo sa Liwe. Since magano na ako dito, mag-claim muna ako. Ayun, bilisan mo. Yan, magandang gabi ulit dyan sa mga viewers natin. I hope mag-enjoy kayo dito ha. So kung gusto niyo mag-comment lang kayo dyan. At saka mag-shoutout din na kung gusto nyo. Feel free lang. Okay. Oop. Tignan natin, claim natin dito yung... Ayun, dito pala. Ayun, okay. Gamitin natin yan, mag-treasure hunting tayo sunod. Kasi yung iba, tinitignan nila doon sa YouTube or doon sa mga website kung saan hanapin yung mga treasure. Which is, okay din naman. Malaman nila kung saan nakatago yung mga treasure. Pero kung dito sa game talaga, hindi mo ma-enjoy kasi yung game na eh. Kapag titingnan mo yung kung anong gagawin. Mas maganda kung yung mga tools or mga tawag dito. Mga equipment na ginagamit dito yung ginagamit for in-game. Mas ma-enjoy mo talaga. Okay. So, saan na tayo? Try muna natin dito para malaman natin kung ano yung kulang. Oh, saan ba yun? Dito ba yun, di ba? Yung compass? Hindi yata. Dun yata. Wait. Hindi ko pa na-claim. Claim muna natin. Saan ba yun? Ito pala. Use pala. Ayun. So, pwede na natin gamitin for forge. Forging. Ayun. Ayun, pwede. Uy! 30. Tsaka 50 yung ano. Worth it naman yan, di ba? Okay. Okay lang yan. Mga ganun lang tayo sunod. Okay, start. Forging. Ayun. Haha. Gamitin natin yan sunod. Mag-treasure hunting tayo. Sa liwe. Tung 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 tung. Yung tama-tama. 30 minutes. And then mag-hangout event tayo. Okay. Obtain. Try natin gamitin. Equip natin. Eto. Try natin. Boom. Ayun dito. Dito banda eh. Diretso lang. Try natin ulit. Ay na ba yan? Ay nagano pa pala. Kasi kapag malapit matagal yung pag cooldown eh. Try natin ulit. Saan kaya banda yun? Malagpas tayo. Dito daw eh. Ayun, dun. Sa loob. Dito yata sa likod eh. Wala naman. Medyo mahirapan tayo nito. Baka sa taas. Ayun, sa taas. Ayun, nakikita ko na ang treasure chest. Ayun. Effective talaga. Haha. Ayun. So, mag-outcast na tayo. Tinas ko lang yung kung ano. Yung maganda. Ayun. Saan ka na, Noelle? Act 2 na tayo. Begin hanging out. Hangout event. Nightly exam prep. Ano kaya to? Okay. Oop. Dull blade. Kunin muna natin yan. And then, teleport tayo doon sa... Saan ba yung si Noelle? Ah, dito sa Mondstadt. Hindi ko yun nalaro yung ano eh. Yung Wind Trace. Yung Wind Trace.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Okay, saan kaya siya? Go to the library and find Noelle. Dito si, ano, si Noelle sa loob eh. Puntahan natin eh. Sa loob eh. Si Noelle eh. Kaido. Gusto siguro maglaro ni Kaido. Laro ka, Kaido. Ayan. Laro ka. Laro ka. Ayaw maglaro. Ha, Kaido. Gusto mo maglaro? Kaido. Laro ka. Hmm? Okay, punta natin si Noelle. Noelle.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything?
What are
Oh,
you doing?
Honorary Knight! Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of?
Just came here to say hi.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Surely, the only exam that could make Noelle so nervous is...
Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Oh. Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
Can I help?
No, thank you. I can take care of myself. I hope. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream.
Okay.
Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. You're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free...
Which day is the exam? I'll be there.
Based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
Half a year away?
But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though
No.
there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned
Are
my
you
schedule carefully.
sure?
If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books.
Mhm.
There's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy.
Pushing yourself too hard will only affect your exam performance.
No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination.
Mhm.
Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry.
Mhm.
No, I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up.
Mhm.
I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape.
Mhm.
I'm okay now.
Okay. Pushing yourself too hard will only make things worse.
Oh, but every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little.
Mhm.
But in
Are
the
you
end,
sure?
I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
A change of scenery might do you good.
You mean a change of location?
Mhm.
Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying.
Mhm.
But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share?
Mhm.
Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time?
How about even farther away? Make it a trip to Liwe.
A trip? To Liyue?
Mhm.
Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Liwe has an old saying, better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one.
Mhm.
Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new.
Mhm. Right, right.
Very well then. If it's just a quick visit.
Ooh. Okay. Di na siya. Sana yun. Nawala na. Quick visit. Ang bilis ah. Quick visit talaga. Ang bilis ni Noelle ah. Quick visit pero nandun na siya agad. Okay. Yan, medyo mabagal yung load kasi from another ano tayo, location. Ano ba yun? City yata. Oo. Medyo malayo. Pero kung malapit lang, mabilis lang to eh. Mabilis yung load. Ayun, nag-load. Okay, saan ka na? Ano ba to? Tago-taguan?
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue.
Ooh.
Wow!
Are you
Architecture
sure?
here is so unique.
Mhm.
And there are so many people around.
Yep, yep.
But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly
Hangout pa rin.
being watched.
Oo, last na to. Magandang gabi, Charles. Welcome sa ating Hangout event. Wow. Well, you do look especially good today.
No, please don't make fun of me. Oh, you shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea.
Mhm.
How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But
Nakaka-boring.
over here,
Ginagawa
I
ko
feel
nga
so
ano eh.
tense.
Ginagawa
It's
kong
probably
hindi
because of my
boring yung sarili
completely
ko
different
dito.
environment. I don't know how I should
Boring
act to make
talaga.
sure I
Iba
don't
daming
make a fool of
dialogue.
myself.
Minsan
And
hindi ko na
speaking
alam kung yung
of, I heard that
sinasabi
it's
nila.
customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in
Pero yung
Mondstadt,
premo
I
yung habol
previously
ko dito.
provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue,
Malaki yung
but
premo kasi
I've
I
never
think
used them myself.
30,
Oh,
40
I hope it
yata.
won't become a laughing stock.
Okay, ano yun? Yep, some foods here can be eaten without chopsticks. Want to have a look? Yep.
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My
Mhm.
time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
So excited ka na Charles, bukas kay Yula. Hindi ko alam kung mag-Yula ba ako or ano. Kasi DPS din pala si Yula. Pero tignan ko lang. Or baka maghintay na ako sa 1.6. Baka may magandang character event. Anyway, pero kung meron silang yung ibang character na gusto ko, siguro mag-wish ako. Pero for now, ipon muna ako ng Premo at saka yung mga intertwined fate. Ayun, you never know, the exam may test your ability to work with partners from Lille.
What? Could that really come up in the exam? Wait, you're right. Maybe it will. Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
Ano yan? Bumaba yung heart Hindi ko binasa. Uh, yep, you can trust me with this.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
Ano yun? Yun, lagot. Pagkain daw. Magluluto naman ba tayo dito?
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? Wanmin Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you've brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try Wanmin Restaurant's cooking.
Yep.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by Wanmin Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinyue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
Chef Mao, that's not what she meant.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Wanna try it?
Kaido, you're too loud. So Noelle, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for
Grabe
everyone.
yung
I
usapan
pour
nila,
oil into a hot pan.
Gabi na.
Throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies.
Hello Ayan,
Stir-fry them to release the flavor.
mayong gabi.
Then, I
Magandang gabi
sprinkle in
din.
some powdered violet grass to enhance the
Welcome sa
spiciness.
Hangout event natin.
Phew, I
So,
can already
medyo
feel the
matagal-tagal to.
spiciness just
Mga
by
2 hours
listening to
siguro.
your discussion. Will I be able to handle it?
Oh, come on, you can do it.
Right. I can't give up so soon.
Yep. Ayun, tumaas
Just
yung
a
heart.
harmless bit of chili pepper.
I can take it.
Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Grabe Ang tapang ni Noelle.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
4 hours pala to. Okay. Skip ko mamaya to. Kasi ulitin ko naman to eh.
Oh,
First ko lang,
spicy.
first to na
I can't
story.
even hold
Or na
my
hangout pala.
chopstick steadily.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. certainly very spicy,
I
but
do.
once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What
Mhm.
surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests
Ano
from
ba yan?
Liyue,
Ang
I
kulit
wonder
ni
if I'll be
Kaido.
able to prepare such delicious food for them.
Mhm. Your cooking is delicious too, you know. Have you tried that?
Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Are you sure?
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely
Mhm.
finish the dish so quickly.
Mhm.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah,
Sure,
you're very
sure.
welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
Oo nga, ang tapang eh.
The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
Time to move on.
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the
Yep.
kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
Mhm. You must mean Hanfeng's ironmongers? Sure, follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Mhm. Okay, let's go.
Wow. Layers.
Dito tayo dadaan.
Hanfeng's ironmongers. Here to
Okay.
Wow. Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. Well, this is the nation built by the Geo Archon, after all.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder how Favonia's blade work could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Mhm. Seems like you are getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Mhm.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Dugu. Si Dugu.
What's wrong, little boy?
Huh, who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior.
Mhm.
I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh, you can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
Honorary Knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Knight of Favonius? Huh, then she's no small fry after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you. Unless... unless you show me your great sword and also your vision. That's not true. No great sword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice. Wow, that glow, it really is a Geovision. And this sword is so heavy. I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geovision. You wield a great sword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Huh?
Huh. I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. but I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor or take a short break? Yes, there does seem to be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two. Yes. Word is that a Knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the Chi-Sing. And the other one must be the rumored Knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayeen, a Millilith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millilith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
An honored guest of the Chi-Sing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Alright. Okay, let's go. Sana yun. Sa Stone Gate daw eh. Excuse me. Stone Gate? Oo, tama. Stone Gate. Teleport! Treasure hoarders! Here we come! Treasure hoarders. Yan, magandang gabi dyan sa mga nanonood sa ating live stream. I hope okay kayo dyan. Walang COVID dyan. Combat talent. Yan, saan tayo? Doon sa taas yata eh. Okay, tama. So, akyat tayo ng bundok. Tapos na ba dito? Oo. So, dito tayo banda. Para mas... So, natukan. Lami kaayo. Unsay lami? Kanang gikaon nako. Yung kinain ko, yung masarap. Ano ba yan? Baba ko muna. Doon tayo sa kabila. Iniiwasan ko kasi maglaban dyan eh. Okay, kayo. Okay, kayo. Uy! Parang nalaglag ng butike eh. Okay, kaya. Sana kaya yung ano yun? Yung gumawa ng meme. Hindi ko na nakita dun sa Facebook ah. Maraming meme ngayon sa Facebook yung Miss Universe eh. Hindi ko alam kung ano ba yung naisip ng Pinoy. Ang dami na ng ano. Ayan dito. Nakakabis mang dingwang.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Dalhin mo na kasi.
Thank you. In case any of, as I said earlier,
Dalhin mo lang pero iba
Though I am
yung
not a knight of Favonius yet.
i-ano mo.
If that's the case,
Yung i-progress
I
mo.
shall be
Or
glad
i-build
to
mo.
help
Iba
to
yung
the
i-build.
fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too!
then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting
Bakit?
on you two.
Yung itsura niya is para si Michael Jackson eh. Sabihin ko pa sana. Nawala na. Head to the location to stand guard. Okay. Ano yung guard natin dito? Wheel of Fortune.
Do you mind?
Hindi ko napanood yun.
letting me handle this
Pero nakita ko lang sa mga post ng ano ng mga kaibigan ko.
Yes, as expected, but
Ginawa nila ano eh.
I still want
Katawa-tawa.
as you wish.
Yung ano,
Oh,
wala
they're
nga
coming
lang.
already.
Ay, fuck.
Oh, facing them alone.
Uy,
Do I
bakit
have what it
ginawa?
takes?
Bakit? Bakit sinangwil ang ginamit dito? Ah, kasi may requirements dito. Okay. Yan. Ang laki pala ng ano.
As a good knight should.
Ano ba yan? Ang laki ng damage eh. Yan, marami pa.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up. Uy! Ano nangyari? Nag-load pala.
I did
Level
it.
90 si Ningguang.
I actually did it.
Tambay
No.
pala si Ningguang ngayon.
Thank you. We've
Yan.
successfully detained all the treasure
Ah,
hoarders who
hindi.
tried
Akala
to
ko
escape
si
through
Michael
here.
Jackson yung tsura.
We've double-checked the numbers against the
Siya
intel we were
yin.
given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small
Ah.
wonder that you are the honored guest to the Chising and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
I actually did nothing.
Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I... Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already? Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit. This is the place. That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea? Leola's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere. Yes, deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again, after my exam is over. Just from looking at these weapons, I can... Oh, I wonder how Favonius blade work could be... Yes.
Hey!
Huh?
Huh. You must be...
Yes, that's...
Great sword, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The cat is out of...
You... Wow. That glow, it really is a Geovision.
It's not... Be patient, besides.
You must... Huh. As surely...
Wait, Oh, children and Lee... When I was little... Yes, if...
It-
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, you must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could. As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue. But they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then, if it's just providing some initial source material.
It's raining. Fetch an umbrella for me, would you?
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tian, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already? Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So it should be okay to include in your book.
Wonderful! I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Someone needs assistance. Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Sensational! I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience, would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin god. Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it.
Sure. Meron na akong dito eh. Yan.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tien's story will turn out in the end.
Lagot.
For some reason, I have a bad
About kay
feeling
Noelle
about
yan eh.
it. Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
Okay, tignan natin. Ano kayang story niya? Wait, check muna natin dito. Ganun pa rin. Okay. No problem. The story of a night. Honorary night. Sana yan.
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then, 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around.
Ginawang
Moments
exaggerated
later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to
Pero
reveal
maganda lang talaga siya
two
magkwento.
pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew and debris fell.
One knight against two ruin guards and a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Lagot ala.
Oh, I'd say
Ala
more
lagot.
than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh?
Noelle, let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stonegate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
Ang galing eh. Invulnerable Maid Knight. Okay, play natin yan. Yung story. Haha, ay meron pa dito. Memories of the Heart.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Yan. Claim. Oops. Okay. Guide to resistance. Ilan pa ba? Dalawa pa lang. Ang dami ah. 6 pala. Okay. Ayan. So, needin natin. Tapusin natin to. So, tapos na dito. Dito naman tayo. Yan, balik tayo sa simula. Balik tayo ng Mondstadt. Yan, hindi pa tayo nangalahati ah. Grabe yung story. Okay, pasok tayo sa Knights of Favonius. Library tayo. Library, library. Ano ba yun? Okay. Noelle.
A thesis on chivalry.
Skip
So
na
much to
natin.
learn before the exam. Oh,
Tapos na to kanina eh.
I don't. I've been busy. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer. Right. Even though it's just that I failed several study, buddy. This is plus there is. But on the day of the based on the night schedule, I think it should be. But it's just even though there is, I've planned my. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleep. No, I won't. Did I get too? No.
Skip.
I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. But in the end. Oh, whenever I imagine myself passing the exam, what? The night that I want to be an outrider, I'm sure, but if I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the, making this, it's just that, so?
Okay, Storm Bear. Mountains tayo. Tama ba? Sana ba yun? Ah, tama. Dun. Okay. Yung quest dito. Go to and gather Valberries. Ayan. Valberries. Ayan, tapos na.
This should be plenty of bellberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Ha.
Solidify!
Submit!
Tapos na.
Pyro slime condensate? Good.
Baron Bunny.
Far from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work. There should be a hilly trail camp nearby. Let's place the Baron Bunny there and try it out.
Saan ba yun? Richer camp daw. Bakit sinuwil yung dala ko?
The hilly trails are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah, think you can get away?
Inubos.
Oh,
Okay.
it neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance. I suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Amber. Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight. But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of knight I could become.
Mm-hmm. You could become an acting grandmaster like Jean.
Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even one or two of her qualities, I would be very happy. But the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that. You think so? I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be too disappointed day to day. But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean. Oh, that's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does, but at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone needs help.
Okay, back to Mondstadt. Naman natin. Ang tama yung... Yun, nag-skip pala tayo dito. Okay na din yan. Tung 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 tung.
Welcome. How can I help you? I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on
Kambal.
chatting with Quinn.
Iba lang
I
yung
didn't see anything
buhok
else
at
at
saka
all.
mata.
If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first.
Nag-uusap sila pero
If no
nakatagilid.
one has seen it,
Dapat
then I guess
kapag
I'll just have to
nag-uusap
ask the
sila,
Knights.
magkaharap sila, di ba?
Alright, well,
Ano ba yan?
I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
Hindi sila magkaharap nag-uusap eh.
Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked, I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported from Sumeru.
Monaco?
I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside.
Ano ba yung
But
Monaco?
then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was gone.
Mhm.
I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be.
Has anything like this happened before?
Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of exotic items.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I reported them missing to the Knights, they were recovered right away.
Ooh.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh,
Mhm.
the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat. And as for the boneware,
Mm-hmm.
they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Reminds me of some commissions once involving a missing cat and some tax returns.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further.
Mm-hmm.
Master
Yep, you're
Jean's
right.
time should be spent on more important things.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me help you find the missing monocle?
What is
I may not be
Monaco?
as efficient as Master Jean,
I will
but I
help
will do
too.
my very best to help you find it.
Yep.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the Knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out. As well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself, we should find out as much as possible from Marjorie about the circumstances under which it went missing.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. I'll answer to the best of my memory.
What can you tell us about the missing item?
A missing item.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a
It's a
monocle to
monocle.
start with.
Yep.
And since it came from Sumeru, the design should be fairly recognizable. As
Monaco.
for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very small.
Mm-hmm. Did you see anything?
I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me. But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen.
Did you hear anything?
Oh, now that you mention it, I do remember hearing some kind of flapping sound. The sound went as soon as it came, and I was focused on checking if anyone had seen anything, so I didn't give it too much thought at the time. Do you think it could be connected?
Maybe we can investigate in the direction in which the noise disappeared.
I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go ahead in that direction and make some inquiries?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find some clues.
Yep, you're right. Let's go.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Sana yan? Ayun, may naglalakad. Dito banda eh. Ayun, magtanong-tanong tayo dito. Dito yata. Tanungin natin si
A
Alfred.
missing monocle and a flapping sound? First I've heard of anything like that.
Okay. Saan pa? Heto, si Glory. Hello, Glory.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this area recently? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? Yes, I think so.
Kapering yung mata.
I believe it was the sound of a finch flapping its wings.
Finch.
It sounded a lot heavier today than usual. As if it was
yun.
carrying something.
Tama.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest. Oh, I've seen their nests in the past on occasion while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, traveler?
Okay.
Finally, we
Subukan
have a
tayo.
lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
Thank you,
You're
Glory.
welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon.
Okay. Bubong tayo. Rooftop, rooftop. Kakyat kaya tayo dito. Hindi yata. Ayun, dito. Okay. Kaso, nest pala. Finch nest. So, maghanap tayo ng finch nest dito. Saan kaya yun? Yan, talon-talon tayo. Wala namang nest dito eh. Dito kaya. Ano ba yung tsura nun? Dito sa taas. Dito ako galing kanina eh. Oop, dun sa kabila kaya. Nest, nest, nest. Ba't wala akong makita? Oh, wait. Ito na lang. Wala din. Uy. Ano kaya yun? Dito siguro. Yan, neto. Bird egg to eh. Rooftop tayo dapat eh. Ayun. Diyan pala sa map. Hanap ako ng hanap dito. Ano ba yan? Malayo pala. Yun, laglag tayo. Wala na palang stamina. Saan kaya malapit dun? Sa taas yata eh. Okay. Ay, ano ba yan? Naglag na tayo. Okay. Ah, kaya pala. Hindi tayo makaakyat dito.
Have you heard?
Something terrible happened.
Hello, Brian. Gwapo. Hi. 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 Ha. Hi. Hi. Ha. Hi. Hi. Yun, buti na lang. Okay, nakaabot.
Oh, I don't think it's here.
Doon sa kabila. Hi. Hi.
No, it doesn't seem to be here.
Hi.
We found it! This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle.
Ano kaya yung tsura nun?
Let's take it back to her right away. I
Dito
hope we
kaya
haven't
yun.
kept...
Quest item. Wala ba dito? Ano kaya yung tsura nun? Yung monocle. Wala yata. Eh. Pwede ito palitan, di ba? Back to Marjorie. Marjorie, where are you?
Miss Marjorie? Here, we found your monocle.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet. Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in two places at once.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Things we can't handle by ourselves. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore? I, for one, am going to miss you.
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become. Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid anymore. I've never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter to me how small these things are or how tiring. I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will. Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day I will become a knight that I can be proud of.
Okay. Ayun, halfway na tayo. Tagal ah. Claim muna natin. Okay. Ito pa yung primo. 20 lang pala. Okay. Ano ba yan? 20. Okay. Continue natin. Lapit na tayo. Yan, dito tayo. Outrider 101. Mm, Kalaban dito, di ba?
Yes, this should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Sino kaya to? Bubonic?
Give up. Submit.
Pyro slime condensate? Crushed bowberries? Good.
Tapos na to kanina eh.
Far from it. There should be a hill.
Yun, kalaban na naman. Oop. Ano ba yan? Mhm.
The hilly trolls are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention.
Uy, ano ba yan?
What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Everybody stand back! Time for takeoff. It's nothing.
Solidify!
Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor I suppose oh, maybe I'm not yet, but every time whenever I
Hmm. Okay.
Captain oh, I simply wouldn't know where to begin. Oh, well, I suppose in which case that's pretty small, and all right.
Angel Share. Saan yan? Yan natin. Tama ba yan? Ayun, okay. Angel Snare. Okay. Ayun, gather intel na tayo. Charles.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noelle. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if there's been anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Troublemakers? Let me think. Actually, there was one.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Payne. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink, Death Afternoon. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble, although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment, and if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help? Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time, and here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now, so if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving the customers for a while?
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this Death Afternoon to Payne, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor? That should put us back on track. Okay, I should get on with the accounts, so for now I'll leave the running of the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the most naturally to me. But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read. I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties. Excuse me, Payne. Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that? Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need to sober up. This drink is strong. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest? Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject drunk before asking them any questions. This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subject to lower their guard, would he not? One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Then slowly move the conversation in the desired direction. Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here and now? I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help him to sober up. Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, woof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noelle, isn't it? And next to you is,
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Next to you is, it's the Death Afternoon that I ordered, yes. Did you bring this to my table? Oh, thanks, Noelle.
It's not working.
This drink is so strong.
Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne? How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health. Perhaps. Although, Maybe it would be easier if there were a few more customers. Oh, Mr. Charles also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor. If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two. Oh, it's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Ooh, so many stains. Oh, what's the... We're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always brightens my mood.
Meron pang isa. Okay.
Finally, all clear. Let's go check in with Charles. Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay, leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Phew. It's not easy working at a tavern. But at least it's over now. Well done to you, too. Oh, intel. No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot we were here to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine, or even mixed the drinks, but for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server. Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow, I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy. Yes, even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need. Yes, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain. Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
I can't give up.
Okay. Tapos na yan. Claim natin. Yung dalawa pa. Yan dito yata yung dalawa eh. So balik tayo dyan. Okay, ulitin natin. Ay, hindi. Goodbye. Open door.
A thesis on chivalry. The vote so much to learn before the Oh! I don't? I've been busy preparing. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer. Right, even though it's just that I failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time. Study buddy, this is my plus there is still but on the day of the exam based on the night schedule, but it's just even though I've planned my there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, when did I get to work? No. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. But in the end You mean, but where else? Or I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. A trip? To Liyue? Maybe you're right. Maybe visiting...
Mali. Ulitin natin. Mali yung selection natin. Okay, ulitin.
A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the... Oh! I've been busy the exam is drawing nearer and... Right. Even though it's just that I failed several times in the past. No, this is my... Plus, there is... But on the day of the... based on the night schedule, I think it should be... But it's just even though there... there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. Did I get to work? No. I apologize for... but in the end...
Ito.
Oh, whenever take some... It's true, but if I could... But where would I even go to take one? The event... Well...
Yun. Ano kayong mangyayari? Nag-iba na. Ayun, okay. Na tayo sa labas. Adventurers Guild tayo. Adventurers Guild. Here we come.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What kind of commission would you like to take on today? You wish to take an exam? Please wait while I verify your adventure record and the status of your recent commissions.
Sorry, Miss Catherine. Actually, I am the one who wishes to take the exam.
Oh, Noelle. You are finally ready to join the Adventurers Guild? Wonderful. I will process your application at once.
No. I just want to take an exam for the experience. Right now, I don't have any plan to become an adventurer. I'm sorry.
I see. What a pity. Our exams are only available to official members of the guild. The content of each exam is determined based on the adventurer's individual experience and commission status. As such, I am unfortunately unable to arrange for you to have an exam. However, since you just want to experience what an exam is like, perhaps you can talk to Cyrus, the branch master. As it happens, he has recently been working on a new entrance exam for the guild. It has not yet been approved for official use. Perhaps you could give it a trial run. Indeed. Although the entrance exam does have something to do with you joining the guild. You can ask Branchmaster Cyrus if you require more details. He should be at Angelshare right now drafting the syllabus. He said he gets more inspired when he's there. We don't yet know what's included in the syllabus. Others in the guild have produced several drafts, but all of them were rejected by Cyrus.
It sounds as if I'll have a good chance of running into something unexpected. Yes,
Let's give it a
let's.
try.
Oh, I wonder what will be on the exam.
Balik tayo dun sa sa tavern. Ito pala siya. Si Cyrus.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boards in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that. Oh, it's you. And Noelle, I see.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus. Are you working on the exam syllabus? How is it coming along?
Don't get me started. Since the Traveler solved the Storm Terror crisis and became Mondstadt's hero, a whole load of young people got excited and decided to join the Adventurers Guild. But most of them have no experience at all. They can't even handle a single slime without getting all battered and bruised in the process. So some genius in the guild decided, why don't we make an entrance exam?
Well, that sounds like a good idea, no? This way the adventurers won't get hurt so easily.
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, no one will want to join. A few scrapes and bruises is nothing a strong will can't compensate for. Why doesn't anyone else in the guild understand this? Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself. It's absolutely crucial that I get the difficulty level right. If only someone could give it a test run. At least then I could decide where the upper limit of difficulty should be.
Then, Mr. Cyrus, may I give it a try? I am very interested in experiencing the adventurer's entrance exam.
Oh? Noelle, you mean you want to take the adventurer's entrance exam? Ha ha! That's fantastic! Well, if it's you, Noelle, even with every challenge at the highest difficulty, you shouldn't have any problem at all.
Yes, please make sure they are the most difficult.
Excellent! That's the spirit of a true adventurer. Now, let me explain the rules of the exam. First, since adventurers often work in groups, you are welcome to invite others to assist you during the exam. If the traveler is willing, please join Noelle. Indeed. Second, there are 3 parts to the exam, which are basic knowledge, survival skills, and a combat exercise. You only need to pass 2 out of 3 parts to succeed in the exam. But of course, Noelle should find she has no trouble getting a perfect score. And finally, remember at all times that being an adventurer takes courage and resilience. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ha ha! That's the spirit. Without further ado, let's start part 1. Basic knowledge. A true adventurer must be well-versed in all sorts of relevant knowledge to handle whatever may come their way. I will ask you 3 questions. You may discuss among yourselves first, before giving me an answer. Question 1. An adventurer must be well acquainted with their environment to make sure they can obtain any resources they need. Tell me, which of the following local specialties of Mondstadt cannot be found near Wolvendom? Dandelion seeds, calla lilies, windwheel asters, or small lampgrass?
Wolvendom. I remember reading that there are wolf hooks everywhere, but the book made no specific mention of any other plants. No, I must approach this question differently. Is there anything here that requires specific environmental conditions in order to grow? Conditions that Wolvendom cannot provide? That's it! The windwheel aster mostly grows in Storm Terror's lair, at Windrise, and near statues of the Seven. All the others are much more widely found. Mr. Cyrus, our answer is Windwheel Aster.
Correct! There's no fooling you two, eh? On to question 2. An adventurer must always learn from their experience and keep track of everything they encounter in the form of a diary. There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring all over Lille, documenting his whole journey. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and avoid the dangers there. What is the name of this adventurer?
Learning from experience, writing diaries. It seems like adventuring requires constant self-reflection, just like studying. Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have read about him. He even made his mark on Dragonspine. Oh, yes, it must be him. Oh, what was his name?
Ooh, what a pity.
Hindi ko alam.
You were so close, but not quite close enough. Never mind, eh? Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventurers from Mondstadt. The infamous Windless Land. All that awaits you there is a sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air. So, what is the name of this taboo territory?
A sea of ashes, a windless land. What could it be?
Ha? Ito siguro. Hindi ko
Wrong
alam.
answer.
Hindi ko alam.
Huh. Was that supposed to be some sort of joke? Are the questions too difficult? If even Noelle wasn't up to the task. Never mind. Don't worry too much. This was just testing your rote learning ability anyway. It wouldn't be much practical help on an adventure. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills test. Now, go and prepare yourselves. Meet me at Good Hunter when you think you're ready.
Okay. Let's go. Wait, tignan muna natin. Dalawa pa yung kulang natin eh. Ano ba yan? Dito tayo. Good Hunter.
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor. Just bring it to me whenever it's ready. Noelle, I await your dish with the greatest of anticipation. Ha ha!
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary Knight, do you have any idea?
Easy to cook. Eto.
Mondstadt grilled fish. You have a point. All it needs is a fish fillet and some pepper. Okay then, once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a better idea. One must be careful not to act too hastily when taking an exam.
Tignan muna natin. Ano kaya yung isa? Steak? Ito. Yung grilled fish. Ito mabilis lang to eh. Emergency, wala dito emergency. Yun lang yata eh. Grilled fish. Saan ba yun? Wala yata. Hindi, meron dito eh. Mondstadt. Grilled fish. Eto. Ito, pero ito mas simple. So, ito yung gawin natin.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment.
Oh, you're ready to go? Don't be too hasty now. You still have time.
Ito yung bigay natin. Steak.
Steak! Steak! Ha ha ha! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer. Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, all you need to cook it is an open flame. And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating having a celebratory libation on Noelle's behalf. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Up next is the final stage. Go get yourself ready. Then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
Bright Brown Canyon?
It's been getting quite
Saan ba yun? Bright Brown. Ah, dito. Okay. Ayun, lapit. Malapit na. Ang tagal ah. 2 hours tayo. Uy, meron tayong ano. Ano to? Update? Okay.
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the third and final part of your exam. Are you ready?
Please, begin. I am ready.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skills. Ferocious monsters, dangerous machines. Only in the heat of battle against your enemy does that surge of adrenaline really kick in. This is the last part of the exam. Defeat the nearby ruin guards as quickly as you can. I will be watching from here. Give them all you've got, Noelle.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Defeat as fast as I can. Ito. Tagal eh.
Gather! I will have order!
Don't waste my time.
Stabilize!
Grabe naman.
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Order guide you.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
As a good knight should. Steady.
Yun. Medyo pinahirapan tayo.
Honorary knight! I did it! Not entirely. Whenever I've taken an exam in the past, I always get nervous and I can't control it. I know that it's just like in training, but I always end up worrying I might fail. But not this time. This time, it seems I was able to remain calm. Somehow, having you by my side is soothing. It must be because you are here with me that I was able to complete the exam. Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, if, and I mean only if, great, oh maybe, just maybe, things will be different this time.
Yun, tapos na? Ay, hindi pa. Okay, tingnan muna natin. Uy, iba to. Okay.
Oh, back already? Seems like. Even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You successfully passed the exam! Oh, and you were so close to getting a perfect score, it feels like a missed opportunity. But if even Noelle could not get the perfect score, then maybe I still need to adjust the difficulty level a little further. Yes, the barrier to entry must be lowered to cater to the newcomers. Then we can raise the difficulty at a later stage. Only in this way can we successfully attract newcomers.
I didn't get a perfect score?
Hey now, first things first. Allow me to congratulate you on what was nevertheless a sterling performance in your exam. I will have Catherine handle the admission process for you right away. Noelle?
Where did I go wrong? Is there any hope for me to improve? If I could start over. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cyrus, what were you saying just now? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
I was about to ask whether you would have the time to visit the guild with me.
I do apologize, Mr. Cyrus. I must get back to my exam preparation. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them the next time I run into the same problem. It seems I still have lots to learn. I will head back to the library now and continue studying.
Noelle, you already passed your exam. What do you need to study for? Sure, you made a few mistakes, but this is an overreaction. I see. Well, when you get back, would you mind going to the library and checking on Noelle? I hope my exam hasn't affected her mood. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty level? I should go back to the Angel's Share and give this some careful consideration over an alcoholic beverage.
Maglalasing pa muna eh. Okay, balik tayo sa Mondstadt. Kinda well. Yan, punta tayo ng library at kausapin si Noelle. Noelle, Noelle. Si Noelle. Noelle.
Mustn't fall. Oh! I've summed up getting to know Mondstadt's geography and a 1-minute history of adventuring in Mondstadt. Oh, there's so much I can learn from them. And then there's eating well in Mondstadt. I never realized there were so many ways to cook in the wild. Oh, and also self-defense, the art of down-to-earth dialogue with monsters. The combat approach of adventurers is definitely worth further study. The only thing is, there's so much to get through. Will I really be able to finish them all? But, what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer? Or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later. It looks like every second I have between now and my exam is going to count.
Ayun. Disappoint na siya eh. Okay. Last na lang tayo. Ano ba yan? Ang tagal ah. Okay, isa lang tayo. Hangout memories. So, tignan natin. Uy. Tignan natin kung saan banda tayo nag-stop. Okay, dito. Yan dito. Saan ba yun? Uy, meron tayo na pala dito. Uy, yung level up. Uy. Max na pala. So, saan tayo? Angel's Snare? Ano ba yun? Yung first yung selection natin. Mali ah. Hindi yung pinili natin kanina.
Hunt down 3 board. Oh, it's...
Hello, Mr.
but...
Tapos na ito kanina eh.
Yes, a few... Anyway.
Then, I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, if the traveler is willing. Indeed, you only need to pass 2 out of...
Add...
A true... I will... question. Tell me.
Ah, kanina pala dito.
That's it, Mr. Siren.
Correct. On to question. There is thanks to the...
Learning from regarding...
Sayed? Sayed yata.
What? Last
Mali, mali.
question. All the...
Eto.
Wrong and... Never mind. But now...
Try natin. Ulitin natin. Okay. Mali kasi. Ayun. Uy. Pwede pa pala oh. Tama siguro. Ulitin natin. Paano ba? Abandon muna natin. Tsaka ulitin natin. Para tama yung answer natin. Okay.
Hunt down 3 board. Oh.
Hello, Mr.
But...
That sounds...
Yes, a few... Anyway.
Then, I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, if the traveler is willing. Indeed, you only need to pass 2 out...
Add...
A true... I will ask question. Tell me.
That's it, Mr. Siren.
Correct. On to quit. There is thanks to the...
Learning from it regarding the...
Hindi din to. Si Wilde.
Ooh, what? Last question.
Hindi,
All the...
Hindi din to. Eto.
Correct. Never mind. But be now.
Ulitin natin. Mali yung isa.
In
Okay.
a trade war, the perfect hunter.
Hunt down 3 boards. Oh,
Hello, Mr.
but
Well, that sounds...
yes, a few. Anyway.
Then, I am
Yan,
very...
perfect na tayo nito.
Yes.
Excellent. First, if the traveler is willing, indeed, you only need to pass 2 out.
Add...
A true. I will ask question. Tell me.
That's it, Mr. Siren?
Correct. On to question. There is, thanks to the no.
Learning from it regarding...
Mali. Ito si Ruwal.
That's it!
Correct. Last question. All that.
Eto.
Correct. That's 3 for 3. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier now. Go and.
Ganun pa rin.
Ancient hour. 15.
Okay.
Ready and willing.
Staying well, that's why. Firstly. Secondly. Thirdly. So go ahead.
Honorary knight? Steak. Good point. In a real emergency, okay then. We can always change our mind.
Oh, you're ready to go? Steak. Simple.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always...
In any. Go get your.
Ganun pa rin. Tama ba yung... Okay. Dapat siguro perfect.
Today's recommendation.
Please.
Good. Ferocious monster. This is the last I will be.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Ganun pa rin. Ay, dapat perfect siguro. Okay.
Give up.
This is order.
Blood for fate.
handmade wood.
Don't waste my time.
Crumble!
Ano ba yan?
Going in!
Quake!
Hindi natin natapos eh.
Oh, in the end, my palms were. I know that it's. And in the end, I couldn't even solve. But if I know.
Natin. Ganun pa rin. Ulitin natin. So yung gagawin natin, ano muna tayo. Kuha tayo ng energy. Tapusin muna natin dito. Ito yung medyo mahirap na part ah.
Hunt down 3 boys. Oh, it's...
Hello, Mr.
but...
That sounds...
Yes, a few anyway.
Then I am there.
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, if the traveler is willing, indeed, you only need to pass 2...
Add...
a true... I will ask question. Tell me.
That's it, Mr. Cyrus?
Go on to question. There is, thanks to the
Learning from it regarding this...
Ano yung kanina? Roald?
That's it!
Correct! Last question. All the... Correct! But now... Okay, let's begin.
Ready and willing.
Staying, that's why. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, so go ahead.
Honorary... Stay. Okay then, we can always...
Oh, you're...
Quite busy recently.
Stay simple.
Really? If you like it so much, I can...
In any case, go get your...
Ayan. Okay. Sana tayo. Ayan, prepare muna tayo. Ayan, heal muna ako. Oop. Okay, and then build tayo energy. Ayan, eto.
Gather!
It's nothing.
Si Bennett na lang. Okay, Bennett. Eto.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Yun lang.
Off we go! Let's... Ow!
Ano ba yan?
Let's light it up! Yeah!
Hindi yun. Okay. Heal na tayo. Ayun, full na yung lahat ng burst natin. Ready na tayo dun para mabilis yun. Mahirap lang dun yung may ikot na Medyo natagalan tayo. Okay, now we're ready.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Yun. Okay.
Good. Ferosh, this is I will be.
Okay.
Confident daw.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Order guide you.
Submit! Think you can get away? Here we go!
Give up.
Leave it all to me. As a good knight should.
I will have order.
Don't waste my time.
How rude!
Ano ba yan? Hindi ko makita eh.
I must.
I'm going in!
Yun. Okay.
Honorary knight! I did it! Not entirely. I know that it's just like in training, but not this time. Somehow, it must be because you are. Thank you.
Perfect
On
na.
the day of the real exam, if and I mean only if.
I'll be
Great.
there. Yan, sana iba na yung outcome. Tignan natin. Ganun pa rin. Ayun, okay. Good, good. Balik na tayo. Uy. Balik na tayo kay Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus daw. Okay, akyat, akyat. Ayan, si Miley Cyrus.
Oh, back already? Seems like. Even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You passed with a perfect score. Noelle, you are incredible as always.
Oh, well, it's all because I had an honorary knight by my side.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to officially grant you the title of Adventurer. May your days ahead be filled with adventure, and may you boldly explore the stars above and the abyss below. Ad Astra Abyssosk! My. I never thought I'd see the day when Noelle would finally come around to the idea of joining the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Mr. Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry, but actually
There's no need to talk like an outsider anymore. From now on, you can call me Branch Master, and I will call you Adventurer.
I'm very sorry, but I actually wasn't planning to join the Adventurers Guild at all. I just wanted to take an exam so I could get used to the atmosphere. I thought it might help me better prepare for the Knights of Favonia's selection exam.
You mean... Oh, how can this be? I was just about to recommend you to the perfect adventure team. Why not give it some more thought? Even if you're not ready to be a full-time adventurer, you'd be more than welcome to help out every now and then. Just think of it as... yes, think of it as part of your exam preparation. You know, If you think about it, adventurers have a lot in common with the knights. Both want to defend Mondstadt.
Exam preparation? Defend Mondstadt?
Yes, precisely. I assure you it won't take up too much of your time. I believe it's only around 4 commissions per day.
4 commissions? Maybe if I can squeeze out some time from my breaks.
Stay strong.
If I'm not careful, the urge to accommodate just takes over. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyrus, but I'm afraid that my answer is still...
Please, Noelle, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Oh, well, if my assistance is required... Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus. Maybe next time.
Okay, ayun, tapos na. Hay, sa wakas. Ang tagal eh. Ang tagal ng Hangout events. Okay. Ayun, dami. Daming premo.
Even if an antique...
Ngayon, kumpleto na. Ang dami nating premo. Ay, tingnan natin. Ayun. 1-4 na yung premo natin. Okay. So, next tayo. I think gawin natin. Nung gagawin natin. Doon pala sa ano. Balik tayo doon. Sa Liwe. Stretch muna tayo. Uy, puno pa pala yung reason natin. Ano kayang gagawin natin? Mag-domain kaya ako. Yun, ubos na pala. Ano na ba dito? Okay, wala na. Ito na lang yung story quest na natira. Ano pa ba? Yun yata. Okay. So, yun kailangan natin pala dito. Sayang. Weapon kaya. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. Eto, okay. Try natin dito. Or baka pwede tayo mag-craft. Try natin mag-craft. Saan ba yun? Ay, wala. Ito kailangan natin eh. So, hanap tayo. Ayun. Hindi mag-teleport. Okay. Ayaw mag-teleport eh. Oh wait. Meron pa pala akong Serenity Path na hindi natatapos. Mamaya na siguro. Okay. Ano yung kalaban dito? Cryo, electro. Kaya siguro to. Try natin. Okay. Ano yung kalaban dito? Kalimutan ko na. Ito pala.
Give up.
Tayo nito.
Time for takeoff.
This is order.
Your life is mine.
Ang tagal ah. Tagal mag-replenish na. Sagot tayo nito. Maubos yung time. Ay, laga tayo.
Don't waste my time.
Hindi kaya.
Order guide.
Okay. Buy natin. Yan ulitin natin. Babaan na natin yung level. Ang tagal ah. Okay, ulit. Uy, ano ba yan? Naglalag tayo. Yung baba. Okay na yan. Kaido. Okay. Oops, pwede natin yung artifact pala. Try natin pataasin. Ano ba yan? Okay. Wala na? Attack din to. Okay, siguro yun. Isa na lang. Ano ba dito? Yan, ito. Attack critical. Okay. Ito. Okay. Yun, isa lang nagdag. Ang kay Zhongli. Ay, wait. Saan ba to? HP. Attack. Attack din to. Wala na. Kay Ben kaya. 20 pala. HP to eh. Wala na. Okay. Yan lang siguro.
Stabilize.
Give up. Everybody stand back. Think you can get away?
Your life is mine.
Yahoo!
I will have order.
Yeah. Off we go.
Stabilize.
Time for takeoff. Let's light it up.
Ano ba yan? Naglalag eh. Oh wait. Tingnan muna natin. Yung weapon ni Bennett. Yan, para kasahan kaya to. Oh, attack increase and attack lang ba to? Ay, physical damage pala. Ano kaya? Okay din naman. Kaso sayang yung resource natin. Okay, ayaw na siguro. Labas na tayo. Tagal ah. Okay, so siguro ascend na lang natin yun. Sayang yung resources. Sana ba yan? Ascend. Wait. Pera pa tayo. Kung maubos yung pera. Okay na yan. Excuse me. Ano ba to? Kulang pala tayo nito. Hindi pa pwede. Bakit energy recharge? Ito lang ba? Wala na eh. Wala na rin eh. Try natin ang Geo damage. Meron na pala tayo dito. Geo damage ba to? Oh, wait.
Don't waste my time.
Hit.
This is order.
Give up.
Submit!
Solidify.
Give up. Your life is mine. Don't
Buhay
waste
pa.
my time.
Ano ba yan? Okay, punta na tayo sa ating wait. Saan ba pwedeng makuha to? Northland Bank? Saan yun? Okay, break na tayo ng leeway. Ayan guys, so siguro hanggang dito na lang tayo. Yun yung live streaming natin for this night. So nagawa na natin yung Hangout event for Noelle. At saka napag-ascend na din natin yung kay level 90 ko for hindi pa pala. Level 79 pa pala kay Ningguang. Tsaka nagawa natin yung daily commission quest natin. I think nagawa natin yung content natin for this night. Then next naman tayo ulit. Okay, so guys, so maraming salamat doon sa mga nag-drop by, sa mga nag-share, sa mga nag-like.
We should look for
At
a
saka
new investment. Mora doesn't grow on
nanood ng ating live streaming. So next naman tayo guys. So good night sa inyong lahat. See you next video live streaming natin. Bye.
Even if an antique is priceless,